So everyone, you know that we've had some great chats here on the Tell Me More podcast, and I'm so glad for your feedback, for the fact that you're subscribing, that you're sharing. Our last couple conversations went super viral. So if you missed them, make sure you tune in. We had Brian Recker on. We've had chats with Brooke Baldwin. We've talked about the media. We've talked about Christian nationalism. I mean, it's been really incredible. So if you missed those conversations, I don't know how, because they went viral. Like everybody and their mama was sharing them. But if you missed them, tune in. They're big. We are going to bring it back to a little bit of fun energy. I promised you I would always check in with you and give you updates, and also make sure that I'm having conversations around subjects that you want to hear. So this conversation is all about how the heck I started dating after divorce at 40. What is it like being a second chancer? And I have to tell you, I didn't realize there'd be so much interest, and I realized I also shouldn't have this conversation myself. So for this conversation, I have invited in everyone's favorite guest, probably after the kiddos, but everyone's favorite guest. Oh, really? He's over here now.
No,
Alex.
it's fair.
It's Alex. Oh, it's fair?
That's fair.
You're everyone's favorite?
Oh, no, after the kiddos. I meant that part.
Y'all, I'm here with my husband, Alex. Hello. Thank you for being here.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
So I'll just tell you. So basically, I get DMs all the time. And the DMs are obviously, I'm going to be honest, people used to be nasty. I'm not going to lie. When I first started dating you, the conversation on the, in the background was, how'd she meet this guy? Like, who is he? Is he like paid? For services?
Oh, people were real skeptical of me.
I know, they just did not. Which, listen, I gotta say, first of all, I love my community, right? Because internet aunties don't play. They were looking out
they did not.
for not even for me, for the babies. Okay, they're like, who is this man around our children, right? So I appreciate that, but I think because I wasn't really out there about how we met, and people didn't even know I was dating like that. Like, that's not what I do here. I'm here to talk about all other things. I don't really say like, this is what's going on with my lady bits, It's not the nature of the business. No. But, I also have a lot of you all that are second chances yourself, or that are saying you are exhausted by the dating game, or that you are still looking for your one and you want to know how to find them. And so I wanted to kind of come clean, but also spill the tea and let you know how we met. But I felt like I should also bring Alex here, because I historically wasn't a dater. You were. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was a dater. Yeah, for sure. I was a dater. I feel
like I'm about to find out stuff too.
What? No.
So wait a second. I'm an African girl. So here's what that means culturally, right? You only ever bring home the man you're going to marry. Right?
Oh, yeah. No, that's not what I did.
You've always been. So when did you first start dating?
And I am a white man, so culturally.
Oh, my God, please.
I did
please.
Whatever.
Must be nice. Must be nice. How's that privilege look on you? Must be nice.
It has its perks.
It has its perks, right? So that freedom feels good, right? Oh, let's sigh. If you don't laugh, you're going to cry, right? So, no. When did you even start dating?
Define dating.
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Going
dating
out
is
onto
like going
a date,
out, having
or
a meal.
is dating? Okay, so dating is not like, in 6th grade I had like my middle school girlfriend, and like we hold hands and maybe kiss once in a while in school or something.
In 6th grade, you were kissing?
I think it like a little peck or something, but like we just like held hands and like.
The kids these days.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is how I know you are white. Not in my house, eh? If I did that, my mom would be like, hey, what? So you want to bring me a child? Right. You want to bring me child on today? We will not. We will not. Lose it. In Jesus' name, I condemn this behavior, this American behavior.
Oh, that's assuming she would find out. I mean, I was slick.
Oh.
It was just in school. How would they know?
Well, you should be in your books. You need to read. You need to do mathematics.
Please, I do music.
That's it, right? You're reading the pictures, so it's fine. Okay, so no, I don't mean that type of dating. I mean, like, do you remember when your first date was?
Okay, like actual proper dating.
Yeah.
High school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, high school. I remember like.
Did you like ask them out? Like, what was dating like for you?
Dating was, I mean, when you first start dating, it's like, you ask your mom or someone to drive you to the movies or drive us to the Galleria or drive us to like drop us off. We're going to go for dinner. Like, Mom, can I get $20 for like the movie? We're going to go on this date. Like, because I don't work. I'm in high school. Like, I don't, and yeah, so that's what it was. We would sit in the back seat and we'd hold hands and my mom would like chauffeur us.
Oh my God.
To like wherever we would go.
Why am I cringing?
To like dinner. It was so weird.
But was it amazing for you also at the same time?
Sure.
Like, oh my
and
gosh.
then we would just talk and pretend like my mom wasn't there. It's like she stayed quiet and we were just kind of like,
I love that she was like so supportive of this. African parents would never.
Oh, I don't know that she was. But it was happening.
Oh, no, if she did it, I mean, that's supportive.
Yeah.
I love that. No, but your parents are awesome. They're very supportive in general.
Yeah,
so
they are.
That's like how they parent. So, okay. And so that's what dating was like then. Obviously, there were no apps. There was no. Like for me, I don't even have a story to give you back because no. Like it didn't happen. I read books. I think I used to.
You didn't date, like no dates before.
Are you kidding me? I literally practice SAT analogies on the way to track meets on the bus by myself because I was not even trying to sit next to somebody and end up pregnant. Okay, I knew better.
SAT analogies.
Oh yeah, there's so much. Crumb is to loaf, right? Like that. As splinter is to wood.
Oh, you're talking to the guy who literally, like, when I took my SATs, I got really bored, and so I just made like patterns on the bubble sheet, like A, B, C, D, whatever. I just made like DNA squiggles and.
Because you were like, I'm going to do music.
I was like, I'm going to music school. I don't even need the SAT to go do what I'm trying to do. I didn't study a single day for the SAT.
That's wild because you got into a really good music school. They don't require the SATs?
No, because it's music. Nobody cares.
What?
Nobody cares.
Look, conversation for another day because not my black ass was taking the SATs from 7th grade. Okay? In 7th grade, I was doing SAT prep.
Oh, yeah. And I was not exactly the most studious with my ADHD self. That was not exactly in the cards for me.
Wow.
I wasn't exactly the academic.
Tangent.
Anyway.
Nevertheless. So no, I was not dating and I do not have a dating history that existed before like 20 something. So all that said, I came into the dating world when there was online dating. So, 50% of marriages now end in divorce. No, 50% of marriages now start online, right? That's what I was trying to say.
Those must be the other 50%.
That's the other 50%, right? No. So 50% of marriages start online. And honestly, that was the last time I looked at this stat. And that was probably like 5+ years ago. I can't imagine how much higher it is now. But going online is a natural place that people go to, whether it's through an app or through their desktop to start
and after COVID,
dating.
It probably skyrocketed.
Yeah. So with you, when did you finally go online and say like, hey, this is how I'd like to date? Was it just because everyone else was doing it or was it something you looked into early? Or?
I was curious about it because like, I think I've talked to you maybe briefly about this, but my mentality in the dating scene was I hated it. I could meet people in person. I have met people in person and that's fine. But I would always be out at a bar or wherever people hang out. You're just out and you just see, or at least me, I would just notice all these guys hitting on a bunch of girls not unanimously, but more often than not would seem very uninterested or their friends would be put off and be like, their friends would just cut in and be like, no.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, wait, but actually like with the arm.
Yeah.
I'd be
I'd be at a show and guys would just be like dancing up on a girl and she'd be like,
you keep saying like, guys. Did this happen to you, Alex?
No, it did not because I was the observer observing all of this behavior. And I didn't want to be one of those guys.
Right.
Because all I could imagine was another one of me's across the room watching me doing what they're doing, judging me the way that I was judging.
So you would go to these things and just kind of observe the meat market.
Kind of. It was just like the jungle.
Yeah.
It was just the jungle and it was just a bunch of wild animals who wanted to mate and a bunch of guys trying to like puff their chest out and stretch out their feathers and, literally do like mating dances. It's like the same thing as in the wild. It's like the same, but we just do it our different weird ways. And
so you were like, I'm going online.
And so I was like, I just don't want to deal with it. And I was like, let me check out, go online and just like everyone's talking about the apps and stuff. And I'm like, this seems chiller. It seems like, okay, everyone is in this space to like figure out.
Like we know why we're here.
We know why we're here. Everyone is here to like meet someone or, you know, figure something out. Versus you don't know somebody's intentions when they're out and you're like, oh, they're just, you know, girls be out there, friends, just want to dance. I just want to have a good time with my friends. And, you know, guys could be out with their friends and it's always about chicks.
That's the difference. This is
that
the problem.
Is the difference.
We're just trying to have a good time. And then guys are out there like, how can we get a girl?
Oh, yeah. And if a guy ditches their friend to pursue a girl, it's almost expected.
Oh, really? So it's not like weird. No, with girls, it's like, I cannot believe you bailed on me for a guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like you left me hanging. How unsafe.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like if I was a friend and they met a girl, I'd be like, oh, yeah, I met the girl. I'm like, I'm just going to go.
See, it's so funny because this right here is like, it's a whole other conversation about like dating and safety. But I think it ties into really, really well like my story about dating and why when I had to get back out there. So I'll just say I got on the apps, like that was how I started dating pretty much. Like outside of, sure, when I was in my 20s and like late teens, I could go out and like guys might ask me out, but I always felt a little scared, if you will, just because I wasn't an early dating person and I just wasn't sure about the dynamic.
Right.
And then, but when I got online, I actually felt like I had a little bit more, I don't want to say an upper hand, but a little bit more protection. But again, this was like the early dating site. So there were no apps. I am dating myself here. Y'all right here. I am aging myself, but that's cool. It's whatever. I don't look like it.
Dating sites, not dating apps.
I don't look like it. Right. Sites. Exactly. So I'm on these sites, you know, and, you know, and that's actually how my first husband, you know, was on one of these sites and I didn't mind it. But I felt like, at least back then, it didn't feel as sketchy. I don't know if that's how you felt, like a long time ago.
That is how, yeah.
Yeah, it just felt like people were more forthright. But that's also the internet in general. That was before filters, okay? That was before everybody's face looked like a Kardashian. You know what I mean? Like, it was just, it felt like people were just kind of getting out there to just get out there. But then at some point, things changed. I wasn't around during that change because I was married for like, you know, over a decade. So what was going on in the dating world where when we got to apps all of a sudden, and because you were in the streets, this is why I brought you here, because I cannot relate. And people say dating right now is like, has been so difficult. And I want to put y'all on to what we know works.
And it's funny because a number of my guy friends have hit me up and they're like, how did you meet Nicole? Like, how did this happen?
Did I really say that?
Yeah, I've had a few friends that have reached out and been like, what's going on? Like, how did this happen?
So nice.
And because like, so many people don't know how to meet someone because just the scene is crazy or people are skeptical or just the landscape today is just, it's just, you don't know what's what, you know, everyone's kind of sketched out or, you know, I don't know whatever it is.
Let me say, we'll just not bury the lead so you guys know. Should we just tell them how we met? Should we tell them how we met?
Sure.
We met on
Bumble.
Yay!
We did.
No, we're big fans of Bumble and we've been big fans of Bumble. Primarily because it worked for us.
Big fans of Bumble.
Big fans of Bumble.
Yeah.
But just because it actually worked. You know what I mean? It actually worked. And I don't have experience being on a lot of different dating apps. That just wasn't the case for me when I got divorced. Again, second chancer, also not high visibility. Y'all know I'm pretty regular, but like, you know, some moderate visibility in certain segments. Like, you know, if I walked through a grocery store and I was in the cheese aisle, you probably would recognize me, you know, that type of famous, right? But either way, I just knew, partly because I was also, we're going to be real transparent with it if you want a little tea, but, you know, I was separated, but I wasn't all the way divorced. But my partner, my ex, knew that I was dating, you know, and my ex was dating as well. So while we were waiting for the, you know, papers to be all the way completed, you know, years were passing. So I was dating, and I also did not want the mess, though, of like, she hasn't announced anything or all this, you know, like I didn't want it to be weird for the kids. So I was super like aware, if you will, of not wanting to be exposed, you know.
So you felt like this was kind of a safer way to kind of explore and just kind of see without being like someone catching you on a camera or seeing you in person who recognize you and be like, oh, what are you doing?
Or
and
weirdness
getting
or
in your business and stuff like that.
Yes, well, and then also safety. And that was actually part of why, like, real talk, that's a huge part of why I chose Bumble, was that I felt like, one, I had the safety of knowing that they encouraged conversation.
Mhm.
So it wasn't just oh, I think you're hot, let's meet and whatever, which, if that's what people are looking for, I'm not saying Bumble can't provide it, because Bumble is a very transparent and detailed type of profile, but it's not, it feels like they're genuinely trying to help people get relationships. And that was what I loved about that site.
Yeah, I liked the layout of everything and all the
Mhm.
features, and it kind of like helped me get an insight to like who you were,
Mhm.
and also your profile was very good.
Speaking of which, guess who has their profile here?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so I have a screenshot of it.
Uh,
Specifically, are you ready? I'm going to read it, or should you read it? Do you want to read it?
Wait, this is your profile?
Oh, no, I'm reading your profile.
Oh, God.
So this is what I saw.
I should have gone back and edited it.
This is what I saw. And if you all are watching this on YouTube, which you should be, look at that Hottie's headshot.
Yeah, I had
Use
my
the
headshot.
headshot.
I did go with the headshot.
So Bumble does this thing where they actually can advise you on which photo is your best photo, like meaning what are people more likely to engage with, so that you can actually optimize. I just like it. Basically, because I was out of the game for so long, I didn't have to worry about making a good profile, because Bumble was giving me all the tips and things that I needed to like optimize my profile. So I was getting the best visibility from people who are good matches for me. So the photo that you said you liked as your best photo was not the one I would have picked as my main profile picture.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, not at all. What do you mean, really? Do you remember the photo I used? The photo that I had as my first photo?
Wait, pull up the photo that you used.
I'm not gonna show y'all this. Kidding. If you look over on YouTube, you'll get to see it. So let me see here. Here's my profile. So the photo that I was going to use as my main photo was this one.
No.
What do we know?
No, that's not the one.
Y'all, I'm telling you, if you're
That's
not
not the
watching.
one.
So it's a photo. It's just of my face, right? It's just
That's
like my
your first
face.
mistake.
What? What? What's the T then? What is it? So
The
like
T, there's a guy. We need to see the rest of what's going on.
But look at how delightful I look. I look sweet. No, it's not sweet. Not sweet.
No.
As you can see, as a second chancer who, was dating after divorce, I didn't know. I was like, let me just let them see my face. And that was not it. I tried to have a nice spread of pictures. I was like, oh, she's outgoing.
You did. You
Oh,
had a
she
good
does
spread. That's why you get a
activities.
good sense of who you were and your personality and stuff.
Well, the photo that was suggested was a full body picture.
That's the one. That's the one it should be.
This is the photo. So y'all, it's a picture of me in jeans and a t-shirt. And
No, but you look good. But you look good in that photo.
I'm thank you.
You look very
Thank
good in
you
that
very
photo.
much.
That's the one.
I'm glad you like it. What did you like about this photo? Because Bumble said that this was the photo that would get people super swiping, which is like if they're really interested, they can do this thing called you're raising your hand. You super swipe?
I super swiped. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I paid for that gold membership or whatever it was called.
Right.
And I was like, all right, because I'd be like kind of like matching and going through and I'd be like, well, how do I know that they even saw this? And so when you get your membership and you get the ability to super swipe.
Yep, you can see. You go top of the list.
Then you go top of their list. Then you make damn sure that they see you.
That's right. And honestly, that was a smart move because I think I'm going to be really honest with you. I think that you'd come across my page before and I was put off by the artist performer thing. Like, because when I first came to LA, I was like, I don't know if that's what I want to date. But it was like, again, Bumble knew me better than I knew myself because they kept suggesting that this might be, I thought you were like attractive, you know what I mean? But I was kind of like, it's a headshot.
And that's how you know that whatever their algorithm is works because they're like, hey,
That's
have you seen Alex? And then you're like, I don't know. By the way, Alex is still there.
And also Alex
maybe
is
you want to check out Alex again.
And just letting you know, this is your husband, sis. Okay, so stop
that's
playing
how you know
games.
whatever they done under the hood is like.
It works. I'm telling you, Bumble
accurate.
knows me better than I know myself. And Bumble also has this thing now where all the photos are verified. So you can actually do like verified photos. You can enter your ID. You enter your ID on your end, which shows that you are actually the person in the photos.
Oh, for real?
Team No Catfish.
I didn't even know that.
Team No Catfish. I'm telling enhancements. Okay, it's better than when we were there. Like,
oh yeah, because I mean it's been a couple years.
Legit, think about this. For us, we found each other, got married, had a whole baby, happy marriage, right? We didn't even have all the stuff people have now.
That's crazy.
stupid not to get on there.
It's
I'm telling you,
crazy.
stupid not to get on. Like, I would be on there in a second. So
It's funny because people are like, how do I meet someone? How do I meet
how do I meet someone?
Like,
And then also, if you're really trying to meet somebody, why are you on these apps that are just basically like, here's your age, here's your face? Do you know what I mean? Like, you should be on there with, and like, do you like food? Yes.
Yes,
like,
I like
yes,
food.
I like food. You know, like, get a little something from them. So
Mhm.
here, I'll read my bio. It's my bio, not
Oh,
yours.
yours.
So
Okay,
don't be
good.
nervous.
Okay, good.
All right.
Good.
And so I had on here that I live in West Side LA. I don't anymore, but
Mhm.
I'm a sweet Southern girl. I'm independent, very successful entrepreneur, and looking for down-to-earth friends for happy hours, dinners, activities, and getaways. Errand buddy too. Grocery shopping, coffee, meal prep, walks, easy living, low pressure, low drama, just joy.
So I didn't even know what to make of that. Looking for friends. Like, I'm like,
I really was, because I don't believe in, look, I'm an African girl. I'm not out here looking for anything extra. I want to set that expectation good and low, okay, as to what it may be, and then go from there. What were you thinking I meant?
You want friends.
Why are you winking terribly at me? You thought like hookups?
Yes.
Oh gosh, no.
You said basically the way I interpreted that is that I want hookups who will go and get me things and run
Groceries?
errands. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's
Listen,
not.
if hookups are going for groceries now, well, in this economy, maybe they are.
No, honestly, you seem sweet enough that you probably meant what you said, but also the ego in me and the Aries in me was like, this is gonna be more than friends.
No,
That's why I super
what?
swiped and I was like, I already know.
So you already knew? You already like, hey, she's gonna be something?
Well, I had like a really good feeling about like the way you presented yourself and, you know, your smile and like just you seemed like a good, happy, like fun person. And that's kind of what I was looking for. And I hadn't really gotten that feeling from anyone else's profile in a long time.
Were you just trying to hook up? Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie, Alex.
Okay, can it be both? Can it be two things? Can it be two things? Can two things be true?
Two things, absolutely.
Two things can be true.
Absolutely, two things can be true.
I was looking to hook up. Okay, I will say it. I was looking to get at you because I thought you were hot, and also you seemed like a nice person. So I was like, maybe also we'll get along really well and have a good time, and maybe it'll blossom into a beautiful relationship, and then eventually we'll get married and have a baby named Josephine, and then like I saw all of that from your profile.
And guess what? Bumble saw it first because that's super swipe work.
That's super.
So I'm going to read our conversation. So I
Please
do this periodically.
Oh God, no. It's so cringy.
It's so cringy. But you know what? I just want people to understand that it's not easy to get back out there. But if you are willing to do it, it works.
Okay, I have to preface this with something.
Gosh.
No, for real. Because when we met, we messaged like a couple of times. We were having a conversation, but I got COVID.
You did get COVID.
I got COVID.
You did get COVID.
And so I had to quarantine for 10 days. And I was really, really reaching to stretch this conversation as long as possible so I could still meet up with you after I was done quarantining. And that was really hard. I mean, I was grasping at straws.
Grasping at straws to keep this conversation going.
Because it's like, by the time we meet up for our first date, what do we have left to talk about? We've already been talking about everything for like...
Well, to your credit, I will say you did a good job, but you know what's cool about Bumble now is Bumble also has all of these new features to keep the conversation going. So they have like teasers and prompts that can help you start the conversation.
Right.
They've got things so that you can get away from those. Like, because you told me that it used to, I don't know this because I'm a talker, but you told me that it used to be like, you would comment and people were like, oh, what are you doing? Or I don't know, like that you said it was like pulling.
People would be really bad at conversation or you don't know how to start it or it's always awkward. So it's always nice to have those little.
Yeah, Bumble has like things to keep it going. They also have, honestly, like one of the things that's a new feature in Bumble that I love is they also have things like conversations from experts who are experts at dating, including our really good friend Shan. Who we love, Shan Boudrum. Shout out Shan. She has a podcast called Lovers and Friends. That's really good. She's a dating expert. She's a sex and certified, degreed sex and relationship expert. And she's actually an expert for Bumble. And so she has like mini videos, shorts, trainings, and teachings on how to have conversation, how to be organic. So like, I don't know about everyone else because I'm coming from it from a perspective of like dating after divorce and being out of the game. I was never an awkward dater, but like getting back in the game was awkward for me. And I can't believe I did it. Right. I can't believe I did it before. It would be so much easier now. Bumble has so many more features to help support through those different phases, even with things like ghosting. I didn't even know what that was. I'm old. All right. If we aren't going to do stuff, just be like, oh, I'm not going to make it. I didn't even know like people would just ghosting was new to me. I didn't know that was a thing.
What?
People didn't ghost me, but you get my point. like I didn't know that it was a thing, you know, where people would just like not talk to you anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You just lose interest and you just don't respond.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Like I didn't know that was a thing. And
Yeah.
so they've got conversations on how to deal with that rejection or how to deal with things not going the way you want them to, which is important because you don't want to get burnt out or bummed out by dating. So I appreciate that. So back to this conversation. You super swiped me first. So what's nice is with Bumble, you can, take turns starting that engagement as long as you match. And so you super swiped me first. And then I reached out first and I said, hi, Alex. I'm Nicole. Starting these conversations is the awkwardest. I'm such an in-person person. Don't laugh. You liked
keep going.
it. You liked it.
No, keep going.
You liked it. I know we could go back and forth in this chat thing forever, but I'd rather save the small talk for IRL. That means in real life.
Well,
I'm so hip. Not just digital chatter. So I figure I should just start with the LA basics. I've heard traffic can make or break friendships out here. So if we're going to meet, it'll depend on where you're located in the city, right? It's good.
It is good.
It is good. It's not just like IDK, WTF, you hot?
Is that how people talk?
I don't know how they talk. I really don't know. Yeah. Now, here's what you said. I'm just thankful you started. Oh, how are you liking it so far? And yes, traffic is a huge factor in who I see. LOL.
All right. Also, no, wait. Can I stop you right there? Because also, if you're gonna read my messages,
no, I'm reading it just like this. Just like this.
You read them like I'm like
Santa Monica isn't too far. It's LA far, but I'd make the trip out to come hang. Wink.
I meant
I'm actually one of the few is that what you meant? You meant come engage in sexual activity? No. Is that what you meant?
No.
Is that what you meant?
No, but it was more like, but I would come
that
to see you.
That is what you meant. That is what you meant.
I mean, if you wanted to read into it like that, I mean, maybe, but
that's exactly. Okay, I rarely say this, but you need to watch this episode. This chat is a watch, okay? Because his face right now, inappropriate. Just so you know, inappropriate. So wait, I'm one of the few LA natives. So can you define the LA basics? And maybe I can help you from there. Because that's my cool guy head shift, okay? that you do. And I said, well, the basics start with playing the location game. I live in this part of town. Then asking if you like tacos and from where. Then go on and on about hiking. I'm funny. I'm reading this. I'm funny. You're a rare native. You know how transplants are. Anyways, we went back and forth about that, about COVID. And then pretty quickly, and I think this is one of the tips that I at least have dating-wise, which, take it or leave it. But I think we went back and forth for a little while. We talked a little bit about trombone and you playing in the 3rd grade and all those things. But then I think I ghosted you for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you did.
2 weeks.
I didn't even know what ghosting was, and here was you doing it.
I didn't even realize it. I got busy.
Well, because I was grasping at straws, and I was like, she can tell I'm grasping at straws. She can tell I didn't know,
I don't know what happened. I got busy, and which can happen. And I think what's nice about Bumble is Bumble gives you reminders. It tells you check back in. It can pop people back into your time. Like all these great features to make sure you don't ghost, and if a conversation's going that you follow through and encourages you, which I appreciate.
And why did you ghost?
I think I just got on with life. I don't know. Or maybe I wasn't that excited about you. I'm going to be be really honest. Maybe I wasn't that excited about you.
Maybe you weren't. And maybe you were just busy with maybe somebody else.
I could have been.
You could have been.
I was a hot commodity.
Oh, man.
Hot commodity. Supply and demand, brother. So it just is what it is. Short supply and mucho
demand. And I'm
just
sitting over here like, damn it.
Oh, no, I love you. And so I got back into the new year and I hit you up and I said, hey, Alex, finally post-holidays. How are you feeling? Did you want to get together this week? How did you feel when you saw that out of nowhere after no talking? What did you feel when you just saw that come into your inbox?
Excited, confused
Confused
because you hadn't talked to me in a couple weeks. And then I was like, I thought I had ruined it, and I was like, dang, I think I ruined it. She seemed cool. And then you hit me up, and then you were like, yeah, are you free to meet up? And I was like, yeah, yes, I am. Because again, coming out of COVID, I had no work. So I had nothing going on. I am totally available.
And so look, can I just say, here's one of my favorite features that I'm not kidding, like legit, not to sell Bumble too hard, but like actually because people ask me, why did I love it? And why did this work for me as a woman getting back in the game and wanting to feel, safer? Because nothing's perfect, right? But wanting to feel safer, wanting to feel more encouraged, wanting to feel comfortable. I can make phone calls in Bumble and video chats. That was big for me.
Yeah, that part's cool because then that way you don't have to people get weird about giving up their numbers or social medias or whatever.
Yeah, no, it's like nothing. Everything can live in the app.
Yeah, that part's cool.
That part was like so big for me. So the idea that just, also public figure, like I don't even like giving my number to family members. You know what I mean? Like there are people, I do not give my number out. So it was just really nice because I was like, oh, I can do all the things that normal dating people do. But if I just want to be, done with this experience, I can be done with it and move on. And that was huge for me. So, so yeah, we just ended up, chatting, and then we went on our first date, and it was amazing.
It was
okay.
Yeah, it was fine.
No, it was amazing. And I gotta say, like, the biggest thing for me is if you're socially anxious or if you haven't dated in years or you're feeling weird about it, like you want to make sure when you jump in that you feel supported, that you feel like there are verification things so that you don't get taken by foolishness, and I gotta say, like, I felt like my back was covered in that way. And when I hear other people's dating stories, that's when I'm like,
yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, you should tell them the other thing that makes sure you're covered and protected that you filled me in on the other day.
Jesus.
No, not Jesus.
I was going to say, because that's true. I feel covered and protected. I talk about him daily.
My driver's license.
Oh, yes. Yes. So now I have kiddos who are dating, and I have to tell you, so this is all related. So you guys already know Mid-Tiny is, I know it's true. Mid-Tiny is dating now, my 23-year-old, she's out in the world. And so she started using, online dating tools and things like that. And she was striking out like crazy because there's so many that are popularized, but they are not meant for you. Like, right? Like they're not meant for people who are trying to find real connections and real relationships. And even if you're trying to find someone long-term to hang out with or someone who's just at least who they say they are, right? Like there's a reason why I use Bumble. So in any case, she's on some of these other dating apps and she's like, I am striking out. Like, it's not like she's finding people to date because she's gorgeous, smart, beautiful. If you're wealthy, she's very single and available for you. So in any case, she's just frustrated with it. And then finally, I tell her, get on Bumble. Like I just told her, I was like, if you're really looking, get on Bumble. Is she not having some of the best dates of her life?
She's having very good dates.
Literally, she's having some of the best dates of her life. She said they're going so much better. And she went on a date the other night. And as a mom trying to balance, you're old enough that I like don't need to be in your business, but also like, where are you going?
But also tell me your business.
Tell me your business, it's this very delicate balance. So, she tells us, she'll say like, hey, we're heading out. Like, and she does like a little family group chat. She'll tell, but like our family's very open. She'll say, we're going out. I'll be out late. It's with the new guy from such and such. And she'll kind of give us high levels. And I finally was like, I don't know where you are. So if you feel the need to you don't even have to tell me, this is a parenting side one. You don't even have to tell me, but can you tell a friend that I can get in touch with where you are and with whom you are with, or something like screenshot the profile, something so that way, God forbid, if I have to pull a Liam Neeson and say taken, because make no mistake. And honestly, it's a great time to share. I am not the type of mom to go on the news and be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, this is terrible. Please return my child. I implore you. Please, please. I'm not that type of mom. I am the type of mom to put a bounty on your head.
Oh, yeah.
To promise you I will find you.
She's very sweet, but crazy.
With
but can be crazy.
About my kids.
About the kids.
And to be aware that, like, understand, return my child. But no matter what, I'm coming for you. I will liquidate all my assets to find you. Like, my children are just not the one. Find other children. My kids are not the one. Hands off, right? So I'm nuts about my babies, right? So sure enough, I said to her, you send me something so I have something to go off of, right? Why did this chick say, okay, I'll send you a picture of his driver's license. I was like,
legit asked for his driver's license.
Legit asked for this man's driver's license, took a picture of it and said, I'm sending it to my mom. How terrifying is that?
Well, turns out it's not that terrifying.
She comes by it honestly. So I do happen to do that also.
There it is.
But not all the time. Only if I feel like it's gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, I hope he's who he says he is. So like I may take a picture of a driver's license if I can and send it to my girlfriend group. I don't know if people do that or not.
No.
If I have access, I will.
I was told recently.
You take your wallet out and leave it on the table.
That in the beginning, first time coming over,
I did.
You took my driver's license and took a picture of it
and sent it to my
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Sent it to your girlfriends.
I did. You take your wallet out and you leave it on the table because you don't like sitting on it.
So it's my fault.
It is.
So it's my fault.
No, don't leave your wallet unattended if you don't want people to take photos of your driver's license and send it to their friends to do background searches.
Noted.
So anyways, if you want to know anything about dating, for more dating tips, subscribe, follow,
oh my
rate.
God.
But realistically, yeah, that's it's smart. It's just smart.
I get it.
In this day and age, that's something that has to be done. But here's what's great with Bumble, I don't have to do that.
Yep.
Because Bumble verifies IDs. But that's literally what I had to do.
Yeah.
Because I just wanted to be sure. So
yeah, that's pretty cool. It's all the safety protocols.
It's all the safety protocols. And so I told her, I was like, you're on Bumble now. So if you meet people and they have that ID verified, you don't have to do the creepy thing. Mm-hmm. Just send me a photo of their name, screenshot.
And that's good for Chris because she's, she's
young
in LA for a bit.
That's
she's
right.
young. Doesn't know a lot of people in town, so it's good to have all these like safety things intact and like
it's all the things I was
and,
worried about, and it's nice because if I felt safe, I know my 23-year-old daughter can feel safe too, or safer, right? Mm-hmm. The world's not perfect, right. So I have a question for you. If you had to get back on the dating scene, would you go back online or would you be like, I don't know, it doesn't get much better than Nicole?
I mean, I would say that it would online or in person throughout the heavens or the universe or the Milky Way even, it does not get better than Nicole.
Oh, good answer.
Not even the slightest.
Good. We talked about this yesterday about like, God forbid if we were ever not together or if anything ever happened to me.
Oh, yeah.
You told me you'd want me to find someone and be happy, right? That's what you said. Do you not believe that?
I do.
If something ever happened?
If something happened to me, then yeah, I would want you to, but not somebody too good. You know what I mean? Like, not like somebody more in shape than me or more successful than me, but like somebody solid. You know what I mean? like a solid person who would do right by you or whatever.
Want me to have medium
but
happiness.
Then I would always want you at night to close your eyes and just remember.
Like, I miss my husband. My other husband.
You know what I mean? Just
That's
like
a little bit.
A little bit.
So you just want me to miss you?
Of course.
I would miss you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want you to find anybody. I want you to be alone.
You're miserable.
If haunting exists, I would do it.
Damn.
That's how I am. I love you so much, but no. Like, no.
So would that be you ghosting me again?
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Thank you.
As you can see, we're a perfect match. And we thank Bumble for that.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Bumble.
So if you are saying to yourself right now, oh my goodness, I don't know if I'm ready to get out there. If you're saying like, man, Nicole, like I didn't even realize that you used, online dating, or I'm so burnt out on it. Maybe you're on the wrong platform. Maybe you're coming at it the wrong way. Maybe you were on Bumble and you took a break from it, but you need to go back because there are so many more refreshed, enhanced features. But look, I always say it's free to find out, right? It's free to find out, and who knows, you may find your forever.
But the super swiping is not free, and I suggest getting that though, because now I'm married and it works.
And it works. I also paid for premium. We're not gonna lie. Upgrade that profile. Go all in. Go all in. Go all in. Thanks for chatting with me about us.
And thanks so much for having me to chat about us.
I love you, husband.
I love you, wife.